So I wanted to share this with you because I just figured out, like, saw some tips and some videos when they're doing their deviled eggs. And when I saw those tips of how to do their deviled eggs, some of them were doing this weird massage or spinning thing with their eggs. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that. And the last few eggs, I had to recook and do all this stuff. Oh, this one might be not a good one to do. It feels like this one was pretty cracked, like during the thing. But anyway, so I'm using these parts of the knuckles on my thumbs, and I'm just kind of using a little pressure, and I'm just massaging the whole egg. And I started the crack, and it will crack all, I don't even know how you can see this, it'll crack all around it. Over here like this, you can see a little bit better. And let's see if this one does it. This one felt like it was cracked. This one was probably cracked while cooking, because I had to re-enter them into the water. But it just, for some reason, and you can even kind of feel it give, like it's gonna just do that. Like it's literally, like if I keep massaging it, it just feels like it's gonna like do that. Like it's just gonna come right up, and it does. A good one. Let me see. And I was just really impressed. I'm like I'm not a good egg peeler. My whole life I've had issues. So see how I'm starting it, and then I just do this. And I've always had egg left over, and some of these even, I have a couple down here that are really bad. But I wasn't rolling it all the way. I felt like I was crushing them, so I didn't keep it. And I'm just, because the egg on the inside's soft, the shell will start to just, and you can almost hear it. Like it does this thing where air is getting underneath the shell. Let me know if you can like hear that. Oh, this one's cracked. So this one might have cracked and got water in the middle. I didn't notice. Well, is this the one I said? No, the last one I said it probably did. I know there's one in here that was, two of them in here that were cracked. Oh, but even that, like it was cracked during cooking, but still the shells, like, because I'm wondering if it's because the pieces are so small now, they don't get suction on the egg skin. Because this one's cracked, and let's see if I can get it off without damaging it further. Not that it's going to matter, because I don't think I can pickle that. Because you see how it opened when it was cooking? So it opened while it was cooking, but still got the whole shell off, despite the fact that this is an opened egg. I'll share the little things like this that I learn, that I try, and green light it. I'm definitely opening my hard-boiled eggs like this from now on. So these are what I'm doing. I actually decreased this because I touched my finger to my tongue after I cut them up, and it burnt so bad I decided not to add so many. So I'm going to do one that's just jalapenos. I'm going to do one for somebody who really likes spicy, and these are jalapenos and habaneros. And then these are the extra vegetables and the dill that I'm going to put in. And I'll show you the actual recipes to both the mild and the hot that I'm trying. I've been writing down the recipes because, here, I'm going to put them into black pepper, corns, some dill seed in the mild. And no, I'm not putting any allspice in this one. I'm not going to put allspice in this one. But yeah, I am going to put some dill, some onion, carrots, and I'll let you know in a couple of weeks what I think. I kind of broke open the other ones a week early, and they tasted so amazing that I got, I'm going to go make some more pickled eggs today. So. Oh, and the other thing I have here, which you can see on the list, is the cumin, the whole cumin. And then, of course, these, because it's supposed to be spicy. I'm telling you, the kitchen is quickly becoming one of my favorite places to hang. Okay, so the first thing that I've been doing is, because I've seen a lot of videos doing it, is I'm actually only doing half a clove, though, of garlic. And I put it into 3 little pieces. And what I'm doing is this little recipe that you can see I'll show you, is so close to the other two that I did. That came out. And the thing is they're not even done. I still have a whole nother week to wait, but I couldn't wait and I had to try it, so I went ahead and got into it. You can tell when you ate the eggs that it's not quite ready yet, but it's so good. So these, the first parts of the recipe are the same, and as what I did the last batch. The only difference is I've switched out some of the bay leaves and the Old Spice. I switched those out for jalapenos. I've added carrots, which I did not have in the last one. But you'll see that on the list that you'll be able to see. And on the hot one, I have habaneros and jalapenos. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, a lot of videos say like put some things on the bottom to keep it from resting on the bottom, or there was some reason. I like the idea. I like the idea of that. And what I have here is I've cut little carrots in half. I've got some green and red peppers. I'm gonna put some of these extra red peppers on the bottom. And then let's grab some eggs. And I don't have enough eggs. I'm just telling you I don't, and I know I don't because we had too many fatalities before. I was like, no, you're gonna do the massage thing, and it worked. And I had to redo them. Had to put them back on the burner because I know some of the really good eggs in here, but we're gonna do them mild first. So that's just gonna have the jalapenos. Actually, let's throw a couple of those in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the brine stuff in. I've seen a lot of them that they put everything in there and then they put this in. I guess that's okay. We'll do that this time. Last time I think I kind of went back and forth. Did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because I didn't want my jars to cool down too much. But we'll just do that. We'll do that. So let's put in a couple more eggs. I want to do, because this is going to be mine pretty much, because it's more mild, which I have a feeling it's going to turn out hot. I'll put more of the damaged eggs in here. Damaged eggs and some of the peppers, carrot, the dill. I want the dill down there because I don't want it to be floating up. Okay. So now we're putting in some of the red peppers. Oh, and I wanted to do peppercorns. I know I had that on the list, didn't I? Hot one, I don't have the peppercorns listed. I swear I did on the mild ones. If not, I'll just leave them out. I mean, peppercorn, half tablespoon. So yes, in this one I did want peppercorns. I actually think I should put red pepper flakes in both of them. But I really don't think the one with the jalapenos is going to need it, or the habaneros. I don't think that's going to need any additional spice. I really don't. Like I said, I reduced it. I reduced the amount because I cut them up and then I touched my tongue. That didn't go well. That's about right. We'll just do that. And let me see. Because I didn't do this spice yet either. Let me get the little thing out because I think each one of these is supposed to be. I can just grab a little spoon. Oh, there they are. They're right there. They're already in here. So let's just do it this way so we know we're dead on. So we know we're dead on is this one. So I'm going to do this with the cumin seed, and again, that's on the list that I am providing for you, so you can try this too. I honestly don't know, by the way, if I should be just doing the same thing over here. I don't know if how this is going to turn out. All I know is the only thing I'm really switching out with the recipe that I had before is I'm switching out the Old Spice with the bay leaves, and I'm putting peppers in to make it hot. Okay, so that's what I'm switching out. And all I know is the other recipe was so amazing. I have the dill seeds too in this one, right? The dill plants are in, but this one, the mild, I also wanted to do a half a tablespoon of dill seed. So there we go. And how many vegetables and stuff I put in? all the videos that I saw, and I don't know why, but all the videos I saw did not put the amount of vegetables I put in, and I'm not quite sure why. I'm really kind of hoping it's not that's a bad idea, because the vegetables I was eating out of the last one was so good. I know it's not done yet, but they were so good that I was kind of like, I think it was fine. I think it was fine. I think just like because we pickled the pickles, that it's just fine. So let's see. I want to make sure I have 9 for this container. Really? Really? Okay, so 4, 8, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the ones that were kind of compromised in mine, which is probably not like the greatest idea. Put a few more of the jalapenos in. I don't really want to put the compromised eggs in here because I'm afraid it's going to make it gross, but I don't have enough eggs for sure, because I even did extra eggs. I did extra eggs to make sure that in case I had some fatalities, because I know me. And now I'm not. They look delicious though. Let's do this one. Guess I'll just do the 2 that have a little bit of compromised integrity, because they opened up in the pot. Maybe I don't even need to. Oh, I just really didn't want to use these. I'm afraid it's just going to make it gross. I'll put this one, because I'm going to be in here shaking it while it's fermenting. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave the ones that are in there. And then I'm afraid this one might be stronger than that. You know what, this is a bad idea. I can feel it. You know, I can just feel it. I can feel it. All right, I'm just not gonna put, maybe I could just put this in, like, no, it's gonna fall apart here. Okay, we're learning, right? This one might make it. It's got exposure, but it's not, it's probably gonna turn out gross. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And a couple more of these on the top, and let's put in our stuff. And we're going to pretty much do the same thing over here, only we add habaneros. And now I touched it, so now I can't touch my mouth. But let's just do this and just do this. Make sure I get, so in this is where I put the oh, I might have put cumin in this. No, I believe I just put in the broth. Is that what you call it? I believe I just put the peppers. The red peppers, that's why I didn't add any to this. Ooh, I had better have enough. Okay, me personally, I just like to make sure everything's covered. So, I know I had to recook it once or twice, but I'm not quite sure I'm gonna have enough. If not, what I'll do is I'm just gonna put it back on there and put a little bit more distilled water and vinegar in it and heat it up again. There we go. Oh, here's my lids. And then I'm gonna do the date on the top, and the mild label is going to go on this container. A little tight on there, but yeah, I'm going to put today's date on the top, and I've already soaked these and warmed them all up. And I've been writing down the recipes, that way you can freeze it and screenshot it, because if they come out really amazing, I want to get it exact as I did it before. And I have not done these 2 recipes before, just as a warning, because these are made to be hot, like super hot, I have a feeling, and mild, which I have a feeling is going to be hot, just because I touched my tongue after cutting up the habaneros. The other thing I'll be adding is well, you can see from the list right here, to sanitize them, and I don't know if you can see that, but I'm telling you, the last ones I did taste, and they're not even done yet. They've only been sitting a week, and they taste so amazing. So I'm hoping, I don't know, we'll have to see if the jalapenos are too hot for me. and then the habaneros I know are. But see, maybe pickled they won't be. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, and I hope that you like this idea, and I hope you really love this recipe. So far, and it's only been a week, I absolutely, well, on the other ones, I absolutely love it. And I'll give you the recipe on the other ones too in another video, because I will be making another batch of those for sure. And I just have to kind of decide which one's my favorite. But anyway, bye. Have a great day.